What's up, you guys? So I have been so fortunate this year to be able to cover New York Film Festival. It started for me with May, December. I think this film was absolutely amazing. I think it was written very, very well, and it had multiple layers to it, and the way that it showed such a sensitive and uncomfortable and crazy story in such a different way, and the storytelling of the story was very, very interesting too. I don't think I've ever seen something similar. It's almost seeing it from the lens of the actor who's come to portray the story, which is the whole premise of the film, really. It's an interesting way to see both, one, the actual story in and of itself and how uncomfortable it is and how absolutely horrific it is as well in reality, and seeing the aftermath of such an abusive relationship. But two, I think that it shows the over sensationalization of these stories, and how actors can feel that they need to make it more than what it is, but also how they try to portray these people who have done somewhat horrific things. So it's a very interesting way of showing the story and how it was made. I'm very impressed with how it worked, and it actually does land I think that the story does mesh and gel well with the audience, and you get to go on this really interesting journey with them. I think Natalie Portman and Julia Moore, they did such a fantastic job. I mean, their track record with every role that they've taken is almost immaculate, so they did an amazing job, and the way that they mimicked each other as characters is just so brilliant. They did such a brilliant job with it. However, my actual surprise star of all of this was Charles Melton, who portrayed a victim of abuse, a victim of long-term abuse, and the different complexities that someone may have with that. I find myself sympathizing with him on a crazy level. It was very, very, very impressive how he managed to portray a character who had gone through such a horrific thing and still lives with it to this day. So I genuinely feel like all of the people in this movie did such a brilliant job with it. The score made it feel as uncomfortable as it really was, so it really highlighted the uncomfortable parts and the different parts that you feel like, oh my god, how do they actually live with themselves? So I think the score was brilliant. The directing was also great. All in all, I think it's a great film. I think that everyone did such a great job with it. So my rating is a 4 out of 5 for this. I thoroughly enjoyed my time with it, and I hope you do too. Let me know when you do get around to watching it. I'd love to know your opinion, and yeah, till next time, guys.